Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm a lizard. And what's the lizard? Is that like a late wizard? All my cables are so... I have so many cables that are just tangled up. It's a real problem. And I at some point do need to fix it, but I just... Yohan, how are you doing? Welcome on in. How are you all doing today? I just got a haircut. So I was that's also another reason I was late. So I also had to wash out my haircut I got. Ask Larry the Cable. I've actually never seen Larry the Cable Guy. Is that the name of the movie, Larry the Cable Guy? Is that what it's called? Larry... Oh no, that's an American comedian. Is that not a movie? Or is... I'm finding out that Larry the Cable Guy is a person and not a movie. He's an American stand-up comedian, actor, and former radio personality. Wow. Shows what I know. Been very tired today. I've been very tired a lot recently too. There's something in the air. There's something in the air. Alright. I don't know. Oh, shoot. No, I didn't mean to click start game. No, wait. No, that's actually... I legitimately did not mean to click start game. I meant to open up the decks. I actually have a Surreledge list that I was planning to play. Okay, I guess we're gonna play a game of Bolt. I was not planning to play a game of Bolt, but I guess we'll play a game of Bolt. That's funny. I still am pretty much going to be playing, or leaning towards playing Bolt for the Orlando Regional. I've just had decent runs with it recently, won a cup with it. Had some decent, challenge, runs with it. Had a challenge, honestly, I should have gotten top 4 in. But there was some very weird math that happened with too many... It wasn't even IDs. There were too many ties that happened, and it threw off the whole thing. Going to a cup Saturday, playing it. Every in-person event I'm doing leading up to Orlando, I will be playing this deck. Just the more in-person play you get with it, the better you'll feel with it. So that's really what I'm going for. I love that they left the Latios here, because I will absolutely hit him with a Badoo. Take the 10 damage off. We do have some prized Pults. Let's keep that in mind on if we decide to get rid of anything. Neo uppers here. I will attach the Luminous. I'll throw out the Jamming Tower because it's not going to come up in this matchup, so I might as well get it rid out of my hand and they get to get it out of their hand. And the best thing in the world that could have happened, more Buddy Poffins. Now, do I want to go... They'll be under item lock. Yeah, just in case they get one down, I feel like it'll be nice since we already got energy attached. And I know Rare Candy's also in there. So we can Ultra Ball into one. Because I was like, I didn't really want to throw away the energy or the Ursaluna. I know we only have one Pult. I would have preferred to use the Ultra Ball in case we get under item lock. But I feel like I want to keep the energy. The only thing I had to get rid of was the Ursa because I want to keep the Ion. We should have used it, but it's fine. Stupid Ohio weather's killing me. It was 35 Sunday, 60-something Monday, snowed Tuesday, 85 on Wednesday. Now it's getting colder again. That is some whiplash level of temp changes. We've had some weird temps here. It got a little bit colder for a tiny bit of time, but I want to say we're back up in the... Where it's like 60 right now. But I mean, it was, you know, in the 80s for a minute. I feel like they... Oh. Interesting. They decided to just get rid of the item lock. Interesting. I was going to say, I feel like they should have spread their energy attachments. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. That's pretty cool right there, bud. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Sure. That was a wild turn. Got lots of good things there. I'll grab the Fez. So I want to take out the Dusk. I think that is definitely the bigger threat because they have this. We can boss up later. I don't really care too much about the Badoo. So I think actually maybe I leave the... I don't even pop my Dusclops right now and wait to get a Dust Noir. Because I don't think popping it really gives me anything right now because I do want to take out their Dusk. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely would rather just take out their Dusk. Playing a game in person the other day at a challenge, and it was a mirror match, and I was a little bit behind, and they really thought they had me on the ropes, and then they only had down 2 Duskulls, and I counter-catchered and spent my turn killing both of their Duskulls instead of attacking their Dragapult, and they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, winning the game. And then it ended up mattering when they couldn't pop to get rid of my Dragapult, and I was able to just boss around and get rid of their Dreepies, or their Latiuses and Fezzes for my additional prizes. Morally taking the L as usual. Look, here, I wasn't planning to morally take the L today. I wanted to play some Sterilage. I actually wanted to play some Ogerpon, but the last couple of games I've played with Ogerpon hasn't been great. I wasn't planning to play any Dragapult at all tonight. This will be the only game of Dragapult we play tonight. Albeit it's going to be a great game. It might just be a concede angle. I don't even know why they promoted the Dreepy. They should have promoted the Latios. I don't know why you would ever promote the Dreepy. Because what if you want to... I mean, if they're playing a rare candy build, maybe I was like, but if the Latios or the Badoo makes the most sense because it doesn't mess with your retreat. Always promote something with a free retreat. And I know Dreepy has a free retreat because of the Latias, but maybe you want to evolve it into a Dracloak. Don't make it more difficult for yourself. We might be stalled out this turn, and that's okay. I could pop this and kill this, but that gives them Fez draw, and I don't really want to give them Fez draw. And I also didn't get a Loke or an energy attachment, so I feel like I'm okay passing here. We have a lot of resources still available to us. Neo Upper attached. Interesting. Oh, okay, they're playing a rare candy build. Okay, that's fine. They got another counter catcher then? Because if they just attack and Phantom Dive here, okay, they're searching for another counter catcher. Because they've only played one. They're absolutely searching for another counter catcher the Dusclops, and wipe these 2 off the board. Because this is absolutely their best kills here, to just wipe these 2 off the board. Because if they just wipe these 2, if I just get a Dust Noir, I can pop a Dust Noir here. And they don't have any other way to get 2 energy going. So as long as we can kill this turn with our own Dust Noir, then we're fine. Which means it's going to be a Lily angle. Because boss isn't great. I don't know that we play out the Hawlucha. I don't know that it's worth it. New Upper's fine. What? Actually, maybe we do play the Hawlucha just to reduce the amount of cards in deck. I think we actually might just to reduce the amount of cards in deck. We have no damage on our side, so I think I'm fine to play on the... Just reducing what we draw off the Lily. Pretty bad. Pretty bad overall. At least we got another one ready. So we could still pop this. I think we still pop this onto the Dracloak. Well, that puts them to only needing 2 prizes for game. So actually, maybe we don't do that. Because then all they need is Boss Hawlucha to boss Latios. So actually, let's not do that. I'm gonna grab the Iona in case we want to use that to stall with as well. We could also just hit him with a item lock. I mean, they need boss right now, and they still have access to all their bosses. I think punching this for 200 is fine. And then we don't give them Badoo. I think we just dump the full 60 onto the Drakloak. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. The 7... Yeah. That keeps them from being able to run to this if they evolve this, but I mean, they need to get multiple energy on it. I think we're okay. Now, if they're able to get 2 prizes here, but they would have to Turo. No, they can't get 2 prizes here because they can't Turo and boss in the same turn. This is definitely better because there's no way for them to take 2 prizes this turn. They can take... Well, they can boss... Well, no, they can't even boss and take 2 prizes. They can only take 1 prize there. Because there's no way for them to play down. Well, I guess if they grab Halucha here and they Turo up a Badoo, I guess they could. Well, no, because they can't Turo boss. But yeah. They could take a prize here if they really wanted to. They're just getting this out of range, which is fine. I don't need this for game. I was just doing this just to put pressure. Use Clops, use Institute of their monkey. Yeah, because they could push, yeah. Which, I mean, also, yeah, I guess that's all they need is energy, boss, and they could still do a 2-prizer here. I mean, they have ways to take 2 prizes here, but they also just attached here, so monkey isn't a problem this turn. They're just going to Phantom Dive and put 60. We have a Lily, we have a Drakloak draw. We just need to get to the Dust Noir. They are going to hit a boss, probably just to kill my Drakloak. Or maybe actually killing the Dusclops is the better kill here. They go down to only needing 1 prize, so now they're down to the monkey boss being the way, so I think we do have to hit the Iono. Setting this up to be something they can just dive into later, yeah. Could also just Turo this out of range. But then, I mean, the boss angle is still their play. Can we just Iono them to 2? I think it's just gotta be Iono to 2. And then maybe we can get our own monkey online. If we can get our own monkey online, that could assist with some stuff. The game is also having some issues. So we can get monkey down, we can push 30. Oh, there's the Dust Noir. Yeah, we love the extreme lag, where it's going to waste my turn. We're going to come back and it's just going to pass to the other person. Yep, there it is. I love the game passing. I love the game passing my own gameplay. Okay. Ah, man, only 1 Luminous. That's not great. That's not great. Not great. Don't love that. Come on, really? That's pretty bad. Pretty bad all around. I think we'll just attach to it. Oh, that ever comes up though, so we'll just attach here. We kill this. My hope is they just don't have, which they get the 3 flip off of Fez. But they can't also attach energy here and attach energy here, so the monkey doesn't really matter. But they do... They just need boss. And they just boss whatever and just put 2 damage here. Even right now, if we just like went for like a Badoo angle or a pass, you know, whatever, they'd still have that. Yeah, boss is just game for them at this point, so I don't even think we can play around it. I think we just hope that they don't have it off of seeing 4 cards. They still have a pretty thick deck. But they do get to flip the script and, you know, their top deck. They might just already have boss. Yeah, that's why I didn't kill the Badoo. I didn't want to, which I think they've already used. Okay, so they did that, so we're fine. I don't think they have any other math they can do here. Oh, actually, you know what? They can. They just need energy. Whatever, because boss wasn't allowed. Because they just need energy to push energy here, and they could boss. Actually, no. I guess we're fine. Yeah, I guess we're fine. Yeah, I am confused as to why they went this route. Huh. Also, once again, why they promoted the Dragapult. Because Dragapult's in range of death, and they can't attach energy here. Because I'm like, if they're going to run to the Badoo, they should have just promoted the Latias. This is why you shouldn't promote, if you're not planning, you should always promote the Latias. If there's ever even a chance that the Badoo could come into play, because now you just wasted the energy attachment there. Alright, now I win off Boss or Luminous. Boss or Luminous's game for me. Which is kind of why I wanted to Dracloak first, but we could have Lilied 6 and then seen more. Okay, there's Boss. Cool. I was like, I have enough Boss in here. Like, cause I don't think I used any of them. Yeah, I hadn't used any of my bosses yet, so I was like, I feel like this is safe. Once again, TCG, I start playing a dedicated script. Yeah, but I mean, if they're gonna play in a dedicated script, your script should always be, if you're not sure you're going to attack with something, promote the free retreater. Don't waste your own energy attachment. Just, I don't know what they were thinking there. But yeah, that is the deck that I most like. I still want to play around with it a little bit. I would like more boss. I would like a third boss. So I need to figure out what I want to play with this list yet. That wasn't what I was even planning to play tonight. Ogre Meganium is a deck I've been seeing a lot, and I wanted to play more of, but I don't know. I just feel like this build isn't very consistent. And then also it's been a while since I've played Surledge. And Surledge it's been doing okay recently. So I figured I'd play a few Surledge games, but I am planning to play Polt to Orlando. That is what I have pretty much locked in for Orlando. I don't see anything changing at this point. I just can't. I don't think I can take a deck that I won a 50-person plus player cup with and say, yeah, let me not take this deck to the exact same format as regional. It's a deck I feel confident in, so I'm absolutely going to play it. But I still like to play other stuff. Like the week leading up to Orlando, though, I don't even know if I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming then. I probably still will be, but I'm mostly only going to be playing Dragapult. Especially after we see what comes out of Houston. Alright, so legacies, of course, are energy, or our A-Spec of choice. We have a 2-2 split of Solrock Lunatone. 2 Fighting Gongs to find those, and then Nest Balls and Ultra Balls. This is a deck that wants to go first. Surledge is a fun deck to play. You just have to be very, and I say this mostly about myself, because it's something I constantly script. You just have to be very mindful of your resources. Because if you throw away too many, like, Night Stretchers or, you know, stuff like that, and you've thrown away early pieces that you need, you kind of screw yourself. Alright, what deck box do we want? What deck box do we want for this wonderful Surledge? Autumn? I don't know why. The leaf was speaking to me. You know what? Diglett. Let's do some Diglett. Why? I don't know. I like to change it up every now and again with the deck box to, you know, throw them off. Some completely off script. But the sleeves and the coin will always stay the same. I don't know why, but it is what I've done. It is what I have done. Sure, lag. I haven't gotten Sir Legend Pokopia yet. I still need to. I've Charked it though. What is my recovery? One singular Night Stretcher and one singular Super Rod. So if we throw those away, we're screwed. And Pal Pad. So it doesn't matter if we throw away Briar or anything early, because we can always recover it later. Alright, let's play some game. We also have the rotation coming up soon, which is kind of wild. I kind of hate that the game will rotate before the Orlando Regional. It's really going to throw us off. I saw there, maybe it's in here we have to go through like the basic lessons to play oh no, here it is, Trainer Trials. I was like, I know Trainer Trials is a thing. And I think you can still play this before rotation happens. Trainer Trials is a rotating game mode with unique deck building. Previous active deck will be invalid. Only cards legal in the standard format. Okay, so this, I guess, is the current one to allow us to still play... Oh, no, this is, I guess, last rotation? Or a long time ago? I don't know, because this... I don't know why this is pulling my... Man, I miss Radiant Alakazam. Radiant Alakazam was great. Once during your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. Oh, it was... That mixed with Hawlucha. We didn't have Monkey Dory at the time. But man, what a pair. And also, I do miss some Rotom V. This is also a very weird build of Dragapult. But anyways, that is interesting. I do wish just Standard stays Standard. I wish Standard didn't change. Or Ranked didn't change, but Casual Standard would change when rotation happened. But Ranked, I wish this was always following whatever was currently legal. Like, to the day. I don't know why they don't do that. Seems like such an easy thing. Ugh. Because instead just Ranked changes the day the set comes out. Even though it's not legal for another 2 weeks after. It's just such an interesting way to go about it. Alright, we have lost the coin flip, but more often than not, people want to go second. There are still a decent full of decks that do want to go first. But we are hoping to just match into people who want to go second if we lose the coin toss. Because we're also a deck that performs okay going second as well. They want to go first. Because we can still attack with Soul Rock and get some damage going. We're just prefer going first. Oh man, opening Fez. Always feels bad. We can at least Ultra Ball for a Soul Rock. Oh, what is this? Oh, Zekrom. I was like, what is this? I was thrown off by the art. We'll let them draw, then we'll go look at their mulligans. This one threw me off. I was like, what am I looking at? Oh man, I shouldn't have taken the mulligans. I don't want the legacy energy in my hand. Oh, that's terrible. Ugh. So we have to attach the legacy energy, so there's no... I mean, I guess we can attach to Fez, I guess. Man, that's pretty bad. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I mean, if they pop it, I mean, either way, it was going to the discard. We might as well do something with it. Oh, Squawk is also prized. I was super pumped there to grab a Squawkabilly, but... Squawkabilly be prized. Cool. That's a pretty dead hand. That's pretty rough. That's a pretty rough start. The Squawk there would have extended that turn so well. The Squawk would have been so pretty. I think this is okay because they didn't get this set up the first turn, so I think we're in a fine spot if we can just draw into anything, literally draw into anything. We'd be okay. They might go for a scratch. Oh, they just passed. Like, are they gonna hit us with a big 20-point scratch? I'll take the Carmine. We don't play any switches of any course, so should I just attach to the Fez? I think I should. Yeah, let's just attach to the Fez. Carmine is a great top deck, so that does get us out of it. That keeps us moving. Let's go. Things we love to see. Continuing to draw. We do get to kill this guy. Okay. That's pretty good. Got one prizer up. We can recover an energy if we want to. Then with a nice 170. We still have energy drugs. We already have that. And, I mean, going on to an awkward prize trade is fine, because we also have Briar in the back end to fix our prizing if we need to. But also just getting rid of their Zaoras that they can use is just better. Yeah, I always assumed the Battle Cage was going to get bumped. But we played it out because we were Carmining anyways. If they didn't get anything off their Lily... Okay, I was about to say, if they didn't get something off a second Lily, it's time to just pack it up. Do they have energy in the discard? No. I was like, can they NPP up? Okay, an unfair stamp. That sucks. We got a decent hand there. Not that great. I was hoping for a... If anything, I would be hoping for a fighting energy. We only play 5 fire anyways. Still have 2 jets. Put the Reshiram out. Probably just pull up another Zaora if they're just passing. Oh no, they... Alright, oh, they're just hoping I punch into them. Okay, that's a choice. A choice. It's definitely a choice. So we just grab another cadet here. We'll attach for turn. Liono into 5 cards. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What are we hitting for right now? 190? I have fire attached there. Probably actually get rid of both fires here and just leave the fighting energy. And also stretcher to recover if we really need it. 250. We punch 250. They're 260. It passes to them. They're 270. They could punch into us and knock us out, but then on pass back they die. If they can't heal, and we go down to 3 prizes. I think I'm okay with that. Because they're also only getting a 1 prize off me unless they boss something, and even then I'd be okay with the legacy still staying in play. Man, we could have just got 1 more. Been cool. I think I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay punching with the 250, then they jump to 270. They basically have to flee to keep themselves from death. And they have no other energy stacked anywhere else, so they have also kind of have to attack with them because they have no energy in the discard. So if they leave this inactive, it dies. Although I do only play... I play 3 boss. If we had to throw away, we could pop at it back. I can't even retreat this energy away because of the castle. Castle being free retreat. I don't even know what they look for here, really. I mean, I guess maybe a Turo, but even then if it's a Turo, then you don't really get an attack going. I mean, a Turo with a PP... Spins PP up gets you at least the 250 swing from Zekrom. Okay, yeah, they just have to run, because otherwise it just dies. Nice! Alright, so we Night Stretcher for energy. And Lunar Cycle to try and find boss. Because we do want to wipe this off the board. We definitely want this off the board. Okay, they boss us. Why? Why would you put up still an attacker? Why would you still put an attacker into play? That doesn't make any sense. It makes so much more sense for you to prop up something like this, because this I can still attack with, or bring up this guy. That seems like a very bad boss. Alright, we power-padded both of our bosses back into the deck, so we have the highest chance of receiving boss's order off of those 3. We don't get it, but, you know, it was still a chance. You know, it still felt good to have the chance of it. That was our pal pad, so I don't really want to throw away the Briar now. Although we do punch here. We do punch here, and we go down to 4 prizes. They get this guy, they attach 1 energy. I feel like I could. The Briar doesn't matter as much now. Because then we're winning the prize race. I feel like the Briar doesn't matter as much. We take 7 cards. We go down to 8 cards left. They could stall for game. Yeah, I don't think any of that. I don't think I want to put my deck that thin. I know we still have Super Rod in there to bring stuff back in, but still, I think it's just win the prize race and then also still leave the out for Briar in case they want to run into like a Reshi Ram or something. Try and stall us out, which we could also attack with Soul Rock as well. Just don't understand why they would put the Surge into play. I know it's only 1 energy retreat from them, and I don't want to put more energy in my discard. It would have made more sense to bring up the Surge without any energy on it. Or the Charcanet, rather. One thing we do still have a... I think we already cycled away Turo, didn't we? No, we still have Turo. Turo's still available to us. But with this, they can kill us with Retro. That's what I'm saying, we can just promote Soul Rock and kill this with Soul Rock. And not give them, force them to have boss or counter catcher, but then we go down to 2 prizes. It doesn't really matter anyways. We shouldn't have evolved this and tried to just Turo this out. That probably would have been better overall. There was the boss. 12 energy in the discard. The 27 right now. So as long as 1 more energy goes on the discard, we are winning. Or we're able to knock out those guys. So that's all we need. Send that out. Yeah. Alright. The only thing bad right now is if this Surge comes up and we aren't able to find... Okay, never mind. We're fine. Unless the Iono hits us, but even then there is still at least a nice stretcher we can find that we can work with. Nope, nice stretcher, got Super Rod that we can work with. All of our fire energy is gone. Right now we do have enough energy to kill... they're gonna boss, they're gonna try and... Interesting. I don't understand their bossing. They've just continually bossed Pokemon into the active that doesn't benefit them. Because you're also... What? Unless they have a way to... Unless they have a Binding Mochi they're able to find here. But even then, they're only taking 1 prize because of the legacy, and I just immediately knock you out and win the game. So I'm a little confused why I didn't just target down. I don't know. I don't know. So it's choice. It's definitely... They definitely made choices. But they also had a slow start, so, you know, we'll give them that. They had a really slow start. They had a very slow start. Which I thought we were screwed. We were saved by that top deck. We had a pretty bad hand going into our additional turn there that I thought we were definitely done for. I thought we were definitely done for. Pretty... actually, no. I think it's a pretty okay hand, but if this was a Carmine, this would probably be a solid hand. Nest Ball for a Squawk, Ultra Ball, throw these two away. Carmine. I mean, I hate losing the Stretcher. That is what I hate about playing Surledge, is like losing those like one-of cards that you tend to need in late game. Dunsparce open, potentially an Alakazam. We could just draw 3 here. We'll just Lunatone, draw 3. We still have an Ultra Ball out to Squawk if we want it. Primary Antagonist, thanks so much for the follow. Hope you're having a fantastic day primarily antagonizing someone. I kind of want the Squawk because we were not moving a lot of energy here. Yeah, so I guess we'll grab the Squawk. Do I care about having a Surledge? Sure. We're gonna throw it away. Ooh, not that. I was like, we're gonna throw it away anyways. Could have just thrown away the Ultra Ball, but that makes me feel like I at least used the Night Stretcher, you know? Makes you at least feel like you did something. Let me actually check what's in here. Legacy is here, 2 Jet, 1 Surledge. I think I have 1 in hand right now, so if you prize Surledge, 2 Boss. Alpad's there. Okay. Here you have Surledge in hand. Alright, that was an okay turn. That was an okay turn. Please flip tails. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Good for them. Oh no, this is a mill deck. This is not the Zam. This is not the Zam. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Ultra Ball. Does Ultra Ball even get us anything? Doesn't get us energy, I'll tell you that. So, not really. It doesn't really get us anything. So we'll just grab the ledge. I don't remember how much Wug Trio has. Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Remember how much HP Wug Trio has. I guess we'll Evo here just to Evo. And I'll hold these just so I can use them. I don't know. I don't love... That turn wasn't great. 90 HP, thank you so much. I could not remember for the life of me. But I was like... Because I was considering like an attach retreat. Which probably still would have been okay. Actually, that probably would have been better. I haven't played against a mill deck in a while. I'm okay with the Iono. We had a bad hand. But we could have attached, retreated, and had Soul Rock ready to go. But then if we ended up getting the energy, but now we're at least fine. Games have been okay. We played a Polt game on accident because I clicked start game. And we won that one pretty nice. And now we got some Surledge going because I haven't Surledge in a while. We don't really need... We really have all the energy in the discard we need. There's not really anything worth digging. Well, no, actually, we don't want to do this. We don't want a Lunar Cycle. What am I doing? We actually don't want to do this to myself, as I was saying that because it's a mill deck. The only thing that would have been beneficial there is Boss. So I'm going to save the Iono so that way I can Iono myself at some point to put more cards into the deck. Because otherwise we don't really want to draw any. Because they're just going to keep discarding cards for me, or at least that's their goal. So we shouldn't be doing any drawing. Because there's no real benefit from it. So we just need to keep as many cards. We have enough cards that we can kill anything that they pop down, so we're fine. Doing good. I got some Pokemon goodies to show off tomorrow. Ooh, exciting. They're trying to find it. There's Wug Trio. And it's discard 3 cards. Or no, flip 3 coins for each heads, discard 3 cards. Okay, see, they discard up to 9. I definitely forgot about that. That's crazy. Countercatcher. Countercatcher I'm fine with. So we have Jet Energies and Turos and all that good stuff. Also, what a way to win a Fortnite game listening to Wiz. Did you oh my gosh, I was like, don't flip the third heads. Did you win a Fortnite game? Legacy! Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and hit the Iono here. No, let's save the Iono till next turn, when I can hopefully put more cards, or less cards. They flipped 2 heads. They were trying to flip 3. Wish they didn't have energy attached there. I was like, if they had taken prizes, but I mean, their goal is to win on deck out, not on taking prizes. This guy is cheating. Hit the 1%. And don't you know it's 100% chance of tails? Oh, why'd they promote the one without? Okay, they had energy hand. I was like, why are they promoting the one without energy? Oh wait, you attached ignition energy, which goes away. Maybe they didn't have counter catcher, so they didn't want to waste this energy. Only thing I can think of. The only reason I can think that they did that. Yes, I want to. I haven't played Fortnite in a while. 3 Tails. No. Yes. Okay, now we have to... Now's the time to Iono. Put as many cards back into the deck as we can. And we draw 4. Other Jet Energy's nice. Abyssal Flames. Okay, and hopefully we're able to just... Hopefully they aren't able to get another Wug Trio established this turn, and we can just knock this one out and we'll be fine. They're able to get another one established this turn. I mean, we're still fine. Crushing Hammer, that's fine. They flip tails anyways. What losers? Don't worry, they have another one. I'm sure they play 4. I would be surprised if they played only... If they played any less than 4. Okay, they were able to get another one established. Runaway draw. I assume they're just trying to find hammers right now. Yeah. I was like, I can't imagine there's anything else trying to find right now. Look, if you get heads here, you best be getting tails on the next. We might be... We're getting low on energy. I am going to have to gong, which means I do have to draw. Maybe we can just top deck fire energy. Okay, countercatcher. Countercatcher is fine. Yeah, I was like, we could motivate. We could just Jet Energy motivate. That's just stalling out. That's just wasting our turn. What is this? Retreat cost is now 1 more. Okay, that's fine. Sacred Ash. Sacred Ash shuffle in the deck, right? Yeah. And they end it with a Lily. Man, mill decks are just... I don't know how they're enjoyable to play. I mean, for anyone else, it's pretty... I mean, it's simple to work around. You just have to also hope that your opponent has bad RNG on the head flips. The Super Rod sucks. I was hoping for the Super Rod. Huh. Because if they get 3 heads, they just win the game. That sucks. They just went on a deck out. That really sucks. There's not really a lot I can do against that. Jet Energy, but I can't really do anything with it. But I don't have any more Ionos, and I don't have any way to Super Rod. If I Jet Energy, I can't attack with Surledge. So it'd be jetting up Squawk ability to do 20 points of damage. So I guess I can grab Wiggle. I can boss Wiglet and try and... Yeah. I think we Jet Energy and then grab the Wug Trio and just hope to stall them out. I think that just has to be the play. We just hope to stall them a turn. I put 2 on there because it doesn't matter if they're in the discard or not, and they potentially have one more hammer available. Make it where it's impossible. Ah, they have the energy. Okay. Okay. I just need 3 tails here. And then I need 3 tails next turn. And then I need another 3 tails. It sucks because it's not really anything we can play around with this specific deck. With something like Dragapult, this would be hard for us to lose to Dragapult, or for Dragapult to lose to this. Anything that just can't... I don't know. I also was too... I win morally. I don't even know about that. I don't know that there's a moral loser here. I just hate decks that and it's not like the player. I just hate playing against decks where their win con is just making your opponent not play. Because that's just not fun. Like, I don't enjoy playing. Like right now, I'm not having fun playing. And B, I wouldn't have fun playing that playstyle where the goal of the game is to make sure your opponent can't play the game. Like, it's just eh. Yeah, we've used our one and only Iono that we play. So our win con is they need to flip 0 heads. They need to flip 0 heads. And then next turn they can flip 1 heads. Okay, well that just sucks. They're gonna bring up this guy now, or play this one. Ooh, they Iono'd me. And we're still in the same spot where they have to flip. If they flip 3 heads, they're fine, but interesting that they would put more cards in my deck. In those next... How many cards did I just put to the bottom? Well, this could be Surlech gone here. It sure was. It sure was Surlech gone. So now I need 3 energy to retreat. My Night Stretcher is gone to recover the Surlech. My Super Rod is gone to recover the Surlech. My Professor Turo is gone to get me out of active. Alright, bud, you can just have it, I guess. I do play one more Battle Cage. But they're not, both Battle Cages are in the discard. Alright, bud, you can have it with your stupid deck. And again, like, it's fine. I would always rather play against like a mill deck than play against like Poison Donk or something like that. Because at least a mill deck, I do get to play a little bit of the game. I did play kind of poorly in the first 2 turns. I forgot how much they milled. So I was a little too what's the word? Frugal with throwing stuff away and drawing stuff. Because I did forget just how I forgot that they careless. That's a good word. I was very careless with the cards I was using. I forgot they could mill 9 cards with 3 heads, and they also had some decent flips in the early game. That's the big thing with Surlech, just like knowing to not throw away cards sometimes. Shoot, I just realized I haven't had RuneScape up this entire time. What wasted XP? I could have had so much woodcutting XP right now. What are we waiting on, bud? You got 7 cards. Choose one of them. Just choose a card, bud. Pretty easy decisions. Which card should I choose? Probably this one. I think it's definitely going to be a squawk moment. What are you again? Anything with abilities? Yes, we still punch it because we have no ability. Is Palpad in here? Palpad is not in here. We can find Palpad later. Where's Palpad in hand? Yikes, Palpad's in hand. So let's Ultra Ball the Briar away and then Palpad it back just in case the Briar comes up. It might come up. You never know. You never know. The Briar could come up. You never know. How's Pokopia? Pokopia is incredible. A 10 out of 10 game. Big Pokopia fan. I'd almost just squawked and seized without actually doing what I wanted to do there. That would have been a choice. We're gonna attach here. I'd like to get another one out. Just like to have another cadet. Cadetting about. Now, Pokopia has been so good. I've been having so much fun playing it. Like I said, I'll at some point end a stream and like show off my buildings that I've built with it, but I just haven't. I finished the main story. Still have a lot of post game stuff to do, and I haven't really built anything super exciting to show off yet. We're doing Pokopia prop hunt. That'd actually be a lot of fun. That'd actually be a lot of fun. Snow Runt. How many have I got in the discard right now? 5? I'm only doing 130. Ugh. I mean, actually, we can just kill that, so I guess that's okay. I can just boss kill monkey. Okay, yeah, the game really wants me to boss. That's what I'm getting out of this, is the game really wants me to boss this order. The game is like, have you considered using boss? I'm like, you know what? I haven't considered using boss. I should. So how much am I paying for? 170. Yeah. I'd rather keep that lunar cycle next turn. Yeah. The game. Just boss. Okay, bud, I'll boss. Yeah, prayer level 70 last night. Today I got herb lore level 60. Right now I'm just grinding wood cutting. I'm at level 53 wood cutting. Just want to get my wood cutting up higher. I'm working on base 70 stats. And I have a lot to go. I have a lot to go. I need to get my agility up as well. But no, Pokopia has been great. I need to... I need to figure out what I want to do. Because I feel like it's not really a spoiler. I haven't really decided where I want to do like my main building at. If I want to do my main buildings like in each area and build up each area to be fun and special and different, or if I want to build up in like your area that's like that people can visit when you like open it up and bring them in. That's like each game has its own own area that is specific to you, is like randomly generated. And I just can't decide what I want to do there. I think we'll just boss again. We haven't added any other energy into the discard. Although we could jet... I could jet retreat to go 190 and then lunar cycle to go 210. I don't know that that's worth it. I don't know that that's worth it. Let's just get rid of a snow run. Yeah. Between Shiny Hunt and Swirl and Fire Red on the Switch Fortnite grinding and probably Pokopia soon have no time. Yeah, I mean that's me been with Pokopia. I've really lost. I've wasted a lot of time in Pokopia recently, which I'm okay with. That's what I do love about my RuneScape stuff. Is so much with RuneScape I can just throw on the second monitor and just AFK grind stuff. Super quick resets and have the patience. I just don't have. I've learned that I just don't have patience. The patience for shiny hunting. I enjoy shiny hunting, but I don't know. I just don't have the patience to sit and do it for like hours at a time. Oh, you know what I didn't what I haven't put into what I haven't considered is this very well they could be playing a Mega Frostlass. So we actually should be playing with that in mind, that they could Mega Frostlasses at any point in time. So let's definitely play with that in mind. So we could boss and kill the other Snorunt. We could boss and kill the Feebas. The Frostlass. Or again, I could jet energy. Because there's 8, that would put 9. 9 times 2 is 18. And we could boss and kill the Ogre Pawn. I actually don't hate that. I don't hate that now because it puts us on like an even prize trade. I don't hate it. And it also gets rid of their damage counters to move. Which I do like. I like them not having damage counters to move. My first ever one. Yeah, 1 in 80, 192. I just can't do it in Fire Red. I can't. That's so high odds. We'll have it fast in Fortnite to get Bugs Bunny. Oh, is there a Bugs Bunny event happening right now in Fortnite? It's probably been a good 2 years since the last time I played Fortnite. I don't know. When did they add no build mode? That's the last time I was playing. I mean, it's not very good at Fortnite. In the Battle Pass, there's a Bugs Bunny for the Looney Tunes collab. Oh, that's fun. There's Surledge. Can I find fire energy? No. But I could Iono. Iono gets me 2 cards, or I could Carmine. Carmine to see 3 more cards. These are all kind of useless cards. Does me down to 11 cards left. If I can get a knockout here, and we can. Whippy yippee! All right, bud. I think it's time to concede. I'd imagine Dappy Duck will appear later in the shop. That's fun. Looney Tunes is fun. Looney Tunes is a good time. I definitely want to get Pokopia because it might be a base builder I don't hate. It's so much fun. It's truly so much fun. What's up, Dawn? How are you doing? Welcome on in. Burm, burm. 50 damage. What deck you cooking with? Cooking up some Surledge. And by cooking up, I mean, well, you know what? I was gonna say getting cooked, but we haven't actually gotten cooked yet. Speaking of cooking, did you all see the YouTube short today with the card I pulled? The most expensive card I have ever pulled. Pretty cool. Should definitely go check it out. Of non-expensive cards I pulled, though, at my pre-release, which the video's already been live, I did pull the Lumios and the Yveltal. These are the two, not the two coolest cards that I pulled from the pre-release. The two coolest cards that I pulled from the pre-release are already in my binder. Wiz, I don't watch your videos to spite you. Sorry, that was the knife you just jabbed into my heart. Chimbao, what are you doing here, bud? What are you doing here, Chimbao? I think we could. Oh, is Squawk prized? Yeah, why is this Squawk always prized? Always prized when I want to do it. What was it? $40? No. It was very. It's a very expensive card. It's very expensive. It's like very expensive. It's like 4 digits expensive. You should go watch it. It's less than a minute. Yes, that's you've seen right through me, Welsh. You've seen right through me. Man, I would love to nest ball for Squawk. That would be. Do you know how rad that would be to nest ball for Squawk? Oh, man, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool to be able to announce a nest ball for Squawk. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. I can't show you the card because I no longer own the card. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'll say that. I don't physically have the card to be able to show it to you. You sold it? I absolutely did. TM Evolution. Okay. All we need is a boss. Although, I was like, do I want to use this for a Lunar Cycle, or do I want to attach Retreat it? Yeah, I feel like I need a Lunar Cycle here. I was like, I just need more cards. It's like we have nothing in the discard. Because I'm grabbing 2 energy and I need this energy to attach Retreat. We're going to Ultra Ball the 2 energy. Or actually, we can Ultra Ball the Briar so that way we can Palpad back the Briar. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I can Palpad back stuff that I want to Palpad back. We'll attach that there. Then we'll Palpad back Turo and Briar. Just have the options of them later. And then we'll hit the Carmine to put another energy into the discard. Doesn't really extend the turn much. We have 6 in discard. You're weak to Steel. So that's 12, 13. We're barely hitting for anything, so I guess we'll just Cosmic Beam here. Not barely hitting for anything. We're hitting for 12. We're hitting for 15. We'll just hit a Cosmic Beam here. I'll have to look at this later, watch this on your phone state. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, it's a pretty good turn for them, especially if they can... If they have the energy. The Baxcalibur, actually, with the Greninja is pretty good. I don't know that it's better than the Pidgeot. I think the regular Greninja build is fine. I don't know that having another Stage 2 in the deck that can just do water is worth it for Greninja. Do you discard 2 energy? I feel like, I mean, having the Chimpao as an additional attacker, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the Pidgeot version of that is just always going to be better. Actually, since this pulls out 2, it's only when you're in the active, right? Yeah, it's only when you're in the active. I don't know. They get the retreat, Mirage Barrage 120 to each. They just get rid of both of these or both of these. They take 2 prizes here. It's actually pretty decent. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if having the water there instead of having to grab like Ignition would be good. You pulled a 4. You know, talking about a scam. No. I'm actually, this is best case scenario for me because I can Night Stretcher. Wood cutting level 54. Let's go. It's like a Night Stretcher back to Soul Rock, or just Nest Ball for a Soul Rock. Luca 2? That's not what I want. It wasn't Moonbryon. It wasn't Moonbryon. He's telling lies. He's telling lies. It genuinely wasn't. It genuinely was not Moonbryon. That's so gross. Oh, that's so gross. Oh my gosh, that sucks. Could not get anywhere that we want to. It's fine. I mean, we'll still at least have a backup attacker. You just get 170 punch. Hopefully we're just able to survive a bit more, but I mean, they can kill 2 of them here. I don't know. I think they definitely have a good run. There actually is a full art Shuckle. I think it's in my binder. There is you joke, there is a full art Shuckle, but I think the full art Shuckle is only a few bucks. Oh, there it is. That's the full art Shuckle. I still own that. Super cold. Oh, we're also weak to water. I wonder if it's ever... It'd actually be better for them to actually be attacking, to attack with the Chin Pao here and just get rid of my Surledge. Although, getting rid of 2 Soul Rocks is pretty good on the next turn. They just won with Chin Pao. So I think that instead we should just boss Chin Pao and kill them. I think that's got to be the play then. I'm going to cut down yew trees. Is that level 60? Yes, level 60 is yew trees. Because right now they're setting it up where they just win with Chin Pao on Surledge. So I think we just have to boss the Chin Pao and I mean, just hope for the best, really. Really and truly hope for the best. Gonna be tough for us to get there, but... Here's Fez. Fez doesn't really help us anymore because if they take a knockout, we won't be flipping the script. We'll be searching for a new game. Max Rod. Oh, that puts it into hand, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's game. Yeah. If they go quick, I'll sit here and let them do it, because good for them. That was a pretty good run. I still don't know if this is the best build of this, though. I feel like the Pidgeot is just more consistent. I don't know, I just worry about having to... just because more... I don't know, it might be better to have the Chin Pao as a secondary attacker, though. Flip the script, more like flip the table. Definitely interesting to see. Different versions built, especially using Chin Pao, which... Let's see another... What was it that allowed them to add multiple energies? The, which also could have been a target, but since they already had another one down, that's kind of why I was like, eh. It was the, Frigibax. Frigibax ability allows you to put down as many water energies as you want per turn. So it could have been worth it to target that, but since they already had another one benched, I was like, eh, let's go for the 2-prizer. But I mean, even then we were so far behind, there wasn't really a world where they whiffed anything. I don't know, every time I play Surledge, I just feel more and more like Surledge isn't a deck for me. I never really vibe with it all that well. Let's see if I can find a version of the Ogre Pawn deck that seems really, because it seems very interesting, especially with how many dark decks are currently in format. But I just haven't been really enjoying any of the versions that I've seen. And a Squawk! Wow, and a Squawk. I used to pray for times like these. It was mostly last game. Get another cadetin. Battle cage. Hold off on the pal pad. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that because I don't want to use too much in case we get like Ioned or something. Maybe this version of the deck will play. I think I found a version. It's fine. I just feel like it should play Badoo. And this version does not play Badoo. This plays Mega Meganium EX. This attack does 50 more damage for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. I don't feel like that's good. Just maybe we play this and just swap the Meganium to a singular Badoo. A singular Badoo feels not great though either. I don't know. Ooh, okay, maybe this one. A 2/2/2/2, 13. Just so much energy. Okay, yeah, this is the deck we'll play next. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Could be poor. Could go poorly for us, but you know what? We'll find out. I should have grabbed Fire Energy actually. No Surledge? That's sad. I think I'll just retreat and attack with Cosmic Beam then, because I don't really want to give up Legacy Energy or give up Turo or this. I think we just retreat attack. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I don't love the Darmaku there ready to go, though. I will be a little concerned with that. I'll be a little concerned with that. Oh, I need to get the axe that... a felling axe, because felling axes have a chance to not drop... to not give a wood, so you can AFK for longer. But I don't think we really need that until we get to yew trees, because maple trees just don't last long enough to be mindful anyways, and I'm right next to a bank, so I think I'm fine right now. Was that energy from last turn or this turn? It was from last turn. Okay, so they definitely get their attack here, but it's only 90, right, to active? Yeah, it's only 90 to active. So unless they're able to... I don't know what they actually played. That's right, though. But I think we only take one loss here. I'm okay with that. How much energy do you have in the discard? 7? That's 14. Get a big turn. A big turn. Promote this cadet. Patch legacy energy to them. Artisan potentially for another Lunatone or for another Soul Rock. Oh, I forgot Darmanitan's Backdraft attack. I did forget about Backdraft being an attack. Backdraft they do 30 damage for each basic energy in our discard pile. So they also get to do damage based off what's in our discard pile. I forgot they had that. I did forget they had that as an option. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, so I'm just trying to get as much energy into my hand as possible before we Carmine. Okay, we did get the Surledge. Bump the stadium to bump it. Bump it. Twist it. I guess we'll just put a boss back. I was hoping for us to find an Ultra Ball. Like an Ultra Ball Turo with the Turo back, but that's fine. Is there anything I want to Super Rod? Super Rod back to Surledge. I don't need the Soul Rock back. Carmine. What's that put us up to? 290. Nice. Nice. I was like, I think that got me enough. Edge activates. Yeah, that's just their attack. It's a pretty solid set. More often than not, they're using In's Darmanitan for the Flame Body Cannon, which is why that's the only thing I considered, which does 90 to the active and 90 to the bench. But the Backdraft doing 30 for each is pretty good. They can also attach Ignition here, or what's the other one? Ignition, and there's another Reversal Energy, I think is the other one. That counts as multiple colorless for them to attack. They'll still do 30 for the basic energies. The Jet Energy doesn't count, it's just the basic. But 3 times 7 is 21. 24, 26. Yeah, so they have enough to knock out. We have fire energies we can promote boss and hopefully be okay. I don't know there were cards that attack from bench. Yeah, that's in Zorark's whole thing, is it uses Night Joker. So it's not attacking from the bench so much as Zorak is copying its attack, but there is actually an Alakazam. I think it's an Alakazam EX. I think that actually does attack from the bench. I'll look it up after this game. Ben, how are you doing? Just popping by to say hi. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hope the week goes well and the weekend's even better. Yeah, there is. I think that's the only one in current. I don't want to say history. History is a weird word there. In current memory, that is able to attack from the bench like that. But yeah, they did go with the Reversal Energy. So they're just going to do the attack here, knock this out. We'll promote the Surledge and attach energy. It is, okay, it is Alakazam EX, okay. Could not remember. The Iono's pretty good. The Iono's pretty good. Alright, we have Stretcher for energy back. Legacy, so you only take one, they go down to 4. If we can just take a knockout here, which we can, no matter what, we can take out the Darmanitan and go down to 2. So I don't necessarily need a boss here. Actually, it might just be better just to kill the Darmanitan here. Actually, it might just be better overall just to kill that there. I do still think we do go for a... I think we do need to dig into the deck, though, because I would like to get another Surledge ready. I don't think I want to go 7 cards, because if we Professor's Research, we go 4. That's 7 cards left in the deck. We just need a boss stage, so I think I'm okay with that, right, actually. I think I'm okay with that, with those numbers. Only 1 boss in the deck. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. I'm choosing to not flip the script here. I don't want to flip the script here. There's still 1 more Surledge in the game. Or in the deck. I super rotted 1 back in, but there's still 1 more in the deck. because I brought it back. But I'm choosing not to flip the script, but I want to put Fez down in case they Iona me down to 2 and take a knockout. Then I want to be able to have the Fez as an option if I need to find, because right now I don't need to find energy in Ceruledge because I have Ultra Ball and Earth and Vessel in hand. But if they Iono me, I will need to be able to find those. Actually, if they Iono me, because if they Iono me 6 cards in deck, I get 2 of them into my hand, draw 1, flip the script to see the other 3, and the 3 cards that I want are Energy, Ceruledge, and Boss. So I'd be able to see all those cards. So Fez there is actually great. Actually, what is my... I still have 1 more Fire Energy. I just don't know if it's in deck or in prizes. Ins PP up. Now, if they can get the Ins Castle, so that way they can swap into active, attach for turn, and just get Darmaku, they can knock out my Ceruledge pretty easily here with the backdraft. Secret Box does get them those options. Potentially also an Iono option. We'll know what, depending on what supporter they grab, is pretty much what they're planning to play. If they grab Iono, they're pretty much planning to play Iono. And since I threw away Lily, I assume Iono is the plan. But again, Fez plus draw is enough. No, Black Belt's training to do an extra 40 damage. And they grabbed Air Balloons to get an active in Darmaku, which they don't need the extra 40 damage. Because the backdraft does enough for them. But they're just thinning it out, I guess. Maybe they plan to Iono it to the bottom. Maybe they already have Iono in hand. I don't know. That's... I don't know what the play is here. I'm curious what the play is. What is the plan? Oh, wait. No, you have Air Balloon. You needed to... Unless they might have Reversal Energy in hand. I was going to say you needed to Air Balloon retreat before the evolution. Okay, it is. Iono is the plan. Yeah, I think they messed up the retreat. They messed up the retreat there. Yeah, we had the Ceruledge back in the hand, and if they would have gotten the knockout, we would have drawn for turn, because there were 6 cards in deck. We Iono'd and got 2 of them. We would have drawn for turn 3 of them, and then we would have flipped the script for the other 3 of them, which within those 6 cards was Ceruledge, Energy, and Boss. So depending on who they left inactive, but if they would have attacked with Zoroark, we wouldn't have needed the Boss. We would have just needed the Energy. That was pretty good. All right, I want to play. I've been trying to figure out a different Ogre deck. So the way the whole point of how the Ogre Pawn deck works is you have Meganium with the Wild Growth ability. Each basic grass energy attached to all your Pokemon provides 2 energy. So if this is in play, Meganium needs 4 energy to attack, but due to the ability, you actually only need 2 grass energy because every grass energy counts as 2. So for 2 energy, you're doing 140. Rarely ever are you going to be attacking with Meganium. It's all to attack with Ogre Pawn with the Myriad Leaf Shower. Attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to it. Every energy counts for 2 energy. So a Myriad Leaf Shower only needs 2 energy to attack. And then that's also doing, what, 60, 120, 150 for 2 energy. And then you can easily build up more energy on it from the Teal Dance. The Dew to slow them down at the start. I haven't seen a Prime Catcher build. This is just a random version I found. I don't know what the other ace spec I've seen was. I think Secret Box is what I've seen more often. Or Unfair Stamp. Hair in my mouth. 2 energy retrievals. I think energy retrieval makes more sense than superior energy retrieval. So yeah, it's just an interesting deck. I don't think it is like, you know, like a top tier, top of the line deck, but especially with how much grass or how much dark weak decks are in the format right now, which, like, Inzark, which we just played against, is weak to grass. So we hit big numbers on them. And Charizard's weak to grass. There's another deck that's weak to grass that's big right now that I'm blanking on. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the Alakazam. Do I not own one? Probably not. So I don't know that I've ever... Yeah, Alakazam EX. Dimensional Hand. For 2 energy, does 120 damage. This attack can be used even if this Pokemon is on the bench. So it's 120 damage attacking from the bench. So like, say you have a Mimikyu in active, which they can't attack. I don't know. It's easy to play around it, so I don't think this has really gotten any use at all. I've seen some people add it into their, like, Alakazam deck as, like, a backup attacker, but, I mean, getting 2 energy onto an Alakazam is kind of tough. Or not tough, more so just, like, a waste of your energy. But it is a very pretty Briar. It's the SIR Briar. That I decided to pick up at some point. When I was planning to play more Charizard, when I was planning to play Charizard to Orlando, I picked it up. Which I picked up the 4 Dawn full arts when I was planning to play Charizard to Orlando. Did I scroll past Espeon? Yes, I did. But then I pivoted. But I was like, look, the cards are still playable for a while, and I like the art anyways, so I'm like, I don't really care, because I like the art anyways. I do have a stream tomorrow, but before stream tomorrow, I am planning to try and go to... I'm planning to go back to the shop that I won the cup at a couple weeks ago, because I did get $150 in store credit. So I want to go look and see if they have any cards I want to buy. Specifically, some Clefairies. Specifically, the Journey Together SIR Clefairy, because I believe it's gone down. I think it's like 120 right now. And I might be able to be like, hey, what if you sold it to me for market? If they're like asking more for it. Ooh, the Lily's Clefairy for Ascended Heroes has also gone down. That's pretty cool. Most recent sale for the Lily's Clefairy was 127 for the one from Journey Together. Which I really love it. Oh my god, I just love Clef. For those of you who don't know, I am working on a master set of every English printing of Clefairy. I've already done one of Poliwhirl, and so I'm doing one for Clefairy now. This is the... Oh my gosh, wrong button. This is the one from Journey Together. It's so great. But most recent sell is 127, and usually you can... Most card shops will go by most recent sale. So if they have it, I can try and get them for 127, or see if they will even go down closer, like maybe 120 or something, if I pick up some other stuff as well. I have $150 in store credit, so it's basically free, you know? It's basically free. And then this is the new Lily's Clefairy SIR from Ascended Heroes. Also a very great Clefairy, so cute in it, but its most recent sell is 174. These are the 2 most expensive Clefairies that will be in my collection. So the rest of them, I think the other most expensive is like $20, and I think that was a promo. Oh wait, I misspelled it. I'm just completely okay. Let me play the game real fast, and then I'll continue looking at Clefairies. Oh man, what a terrible start. Okay. Hate everything about that we've just experienced. It's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad hand. Mew's also prized, or does this not play Mew? This doesn't play Mew! I was gonna Ultra Ball for Mew. Okay, I guess we'll just go for a Badoo angle then. That's crazy. How many am I missing? I'm missing a handful of Clefairies. I'm missing a handful of them. Like a decent handful. Base set, which is, I think base set's like 20 bucks. Got our polys, Poliwhirls. All the great Poliwhirls. I think Clefairy. Oh, there also is another new Clefairy that I need to get that just came out with Perfect Order. That's an IR. I do need to get that one. So I need to get base set 2, base set Shadowless, Erica Gym Leaders, Neogenesis, Point Break. A lot of these should be pretty cheap. Okay, thank you. Lily. Okay, that's very good. If I wasn't item locked. Very good if I wasn't item locked. We'll be pretty decent next turn. What is the... Let me see what base set is right now. Oh, I'm not... Where am I typing it? Clefairy! Back in Ogerpon takes the stage. Just, just wanted to, try something different. Base set Shadowless. Oh, wait, base set Shadowless might be expensive as well. Base set Shadowless most recent sell was for $49. Okay, it could be worse. $30. They're heavily played ones, but I don't really care about perfect condition, I don't really care about all that. Wait, I just want English. You just show me English printings? Who should I promote? Are they Iono me as well? I wasn't paying attention. They Ionoed me as well. That Ionoed sucked. I think this plays 13. I barely looked at the list. I thought this was a different list. Now if I attach one more energy, I'm doing 180 here. But maybe I can hit... If I could hit boss off this, I'd be in a very good place if I could boss this out of active. Let's hit 180. Yeah, I definitely thought this played a boss. Neogenesis, which I need, is $1. I just haven't ordered it. And also going through this, I'm probably going to come across another one that I didn't even realize I needed that I didn't have down. Breakpoint is 36 cents. There might also be some reverse hollows that I'm missing in my list here. I think there's a promo that's also a little bit more expensive. Yeah, there's the Toys R Us promo, which is market price $20. So I just have a couple of cards left, and most of them are at least a little cheap. A little bit. Okay, we at least take the knockout. But it kind of sucks. You don't really get to play until next turn. What's the list for? This list just for fun. What I'm talking about is just my Clefairies for my every English Clefairy that I'm working on. The Toys R Us promo. Oh, XY Evolutions, which is a reprint of base set. And then, of course, these. Let me show you the... This is the one from Perfect Order. I don't think there's an image, though. No! Why is there no image? Google it. This is the one from Perfect Order. But this one's like $45 right now. 600. Where'd you see 600? Oh, for this one? Oh, this is a promo card. And it's also not English, so I don't care about it. It's a very fun card, but I just don't care about it. Perfect Order is not out yet. Perfect Order is not out yet, so this price will... The $45 price will drop. This will probably drop down to being like a $30, $25 card. Pre-releases have happened, so people already have the cards. Like, I went to a pre-release the other day. That's how I have... I pulled a couple cards for... I'll show you my pre-release cards in a second. I think actually best case is just kill it. Actually, I guess we can... Killing the Ralts is pretty good, but I guess killing this is better. It's just an extra prize, and we can easily kill this with... Okay, we get a Chikorita. Can I get the Stadium? Can I get the Stadium? If I get the Stadium, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I'm going to say I can't get the Stadium. I'm going to say that's a no on the Stadium. I'd rather see 6 cards. How many stadiums are in here? There's 3 stadiums in here. Okay. Surely we'll draw the Stadium here. 1 card for the Stadium. No, but another chance to get the Stadium. Okay, just the double Bailey. We're doing 180. If I move over 2, that's 60. That's still not enough to kill. So I think maybe we actually just Prime Catcher and kill Mew and just take 2 prizes. It's probably just best case. Is there anything I want to shuffle back in with Super Rod right now? No. Oh shoot, I forgot I needed to move energy over for that. I forgot I needed 2 energy to be able to... I had the energy switches in hand. I'm too distracted. These were the 2 cards I got for my pre-release. That were my big cards for this set. And I showed you all this when we were looking at Perfect Order a while back. That I wanted to pull these. We got the Doublade. And we got the Rowlet. So pre-releases have happened. The set actually comes out not tomorrow Friday, but next week Friday. And I do have a box on pre-order from Pokemon Center, so I will get to open some of those. Oh, I think my opponent left. I think my opponent's AFK. These full arts are what I'm looking at to use for when I eventually start working on my Pokédex binder. I just haven't decided what I want to do for my Pokédex binder. I know my opponent's left, but you know what? At this point, I'm just going to play it out. I just want to see the deck work. I mean, the deck's fun, and it does work, but... There's Force Vitality. I just want to show you all what it looks like when it works. So Force Vitality allows each player's grass Pokemon to evolve into grass Pokemon during the turn they play those Pokemon, except during my very first turns. Force Vitality, I could play down, did I want to say Chikorita? Play down, oh no, it is Chikorita. I don't know, Cyndaquil was what I was confusing in my brain. I can play down Chikorita right now and evolve it straight up to Meganium, even though it's in the same turn. And now it's doubled, so we're actually hitting for 270 instead of only 130. So, very fun. But yeah, I do think my opponent is AFK. Yeah, at some point I need to figure out my Pokédex binder for like my living decks for that. I mean, when I was doing all this, I forgot I had RuneScape pulled up. So the worst thing about it, as soon as I cover the RuneScape with a different tab, I just forget it's there. And we just wait out here wasting XP. Especially with the I'm just jumping in thoughts. With the Orlando Regional coming up, it's a great time to pick up random cards that I want from people who are selling cards. There's just not any good side-loading card binders that hold enough cards for me to do what I want to do with it. Like, if you just Amazon side-loading binder, like, it's $26 for one that holds 832 cards. I want one that holds 1,000 or more. So I don't know. So I could instead go for smaller binders that hold, you know, around 200 cards and do like a binder for each generation. That could kind of be the play. But that's also going to get expensive when buying a lot of binders. But I don't know, that might be what I go for. And just... But I mean, the other thing is, like, I'm not like going in a specific order of like me filling up this binder with cards. Okay, I feel like I really like Mew. When I've played other versions of this deck that run Mew, I feel like Mew's really nice. I don't know what I would cut for Mew, though. Maybe a Dawn? I don't know how important Dawn is. Mew is also about to rotate, which is really sad. We've had Mew for so long. I've played Mew. Mew was played in the very first deck I played, and has been played in the majority of decks that I have continued to play. It's not played in Dragapults, so I won't be playing it to its last event. But I've played Mew. I've used Mew in the majority of times I've played. Alright, we'll just swap a Dawn, because I don't know how much Dawn matters. Dawn might not matter at all. Because I feel like bug catching sets finding me Pokemon, and then I'm also fine. I'm more going to be Lilying or bossing. I don't know. Just get a regular binder and some of those. Oh, that's true. And break up the regions like that. I mean, I just don't know what I want to do. Because also I'm thinking of like future-proofing down the road. We already have Gen 10 coming out, which is going to add, you know, another probably 120, 150 Pokemon. It's the 10th generation. I have to imagine it's going to be a generation that adds a lot of Pokemon. Oh, hold up. Did I just find... This one holds 1,024. One card less than all of up to Gen 9. That's funny. 1,024 capacity. That's funny. So then you just go to Voltex and you just like custom, get a custom design one that holds like 4,000 cards. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. So that's also a lot of binders. It's also a lot of binders. An Ogre Prize. I have Dawn in hand. We might end up playing Dawn here in case we, unless we hit a Lily. I think I would rather hit a Lily. Chikorita's good to get it benched. Draw one more card. I can Pokepad for Badoo. I can Energy Switch and Retreat. And still item lock them. Okay, item lock for next, or Iono for next turn's decent. Not great. I don't love it. It still works at least. Item lock them. We can go from there. Zorak. My next binder is different. We're not gonna be able to take much more. Yeah, that's the thing. I just wanna, because I also I want my cards to be like kept well. Because for the longest time I was just using like regular like binders that you would use like in like school, like plastic binders with just like floppy pages that like pop inserts. I know a lot of people just hate those, and they aren't as like well made, etc., etc. And also like bins a lot. So also, I still haven't cleaned. I need to get this shelving unit just looking nicer, with where I store my like D&D books and my Pokemon stuff. But I just haven't gotten around to that. Cypher, I guess, does make sense in Zork since you do trade to draw 2. I don't know that I've seen Cypher played in Zork all that much, though. I stretch her back in energy. Lily for sure. Lily for sure is the play here. Get as many cards as possible, because like Prime Catcher, Forest, if we could definitely end up, oh, let's go. We could definitely end up killing a Zork. We'll just attach for turn. Lily for 8. Actually, see, is Prime Catcher even in here? There isn't. I'm always making plans without checking my prize cards. Always out here making plans without checking my prize cards. It's really a problem. I don't know what they're setting up with the Cypher, though. It could be a boss and energy to just attack. Boss and that to punch, but we got that out of range of at least the Darmaku from the bench. I don't know. Hopefully we've saved that. Well, if I can't sleep, I would grind him through Pokopia. Just bought it. Nice. Nice. You have to let us know what you think about it in a couple days. Okay, so they ciphered to put a Lily on top, so they aren't gonna boss. Interesting. What did they cipher to put on top then? Because they didn't. Did they even trade? Because they ciphered was how they ended their turn. Was it to just draw the stadium? Because they didn't even trade before doing it, so they only grabbed one card. I'm so confused off what their play was there. Interesting. Very interesting play. Also don't know how I feel about a Badoo in Zork. What is this sitting for right now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So it does need one more energy to be able to get there. But can't get that into play. A Vessel could have gotten me there. I'll just bump it. I think this is okay. Could be definitely in a better spot. How do you boss run? It just is dead. This is play. Three boss. No, different deck. Sorry, my bad. 2 boss. And then, like I said, the Prime Catcher being prized does suck. Legends ZA, if you played the Legends 3A for 315 hours, that's a lot. It's all your shiny hunting, though. Does soft resetting in Fire Red, does that save playtime, or does the playtime based, because you're not saving in game, but you still have the game open, so I assume the Switch is still tracking, but you only have the game open for like a brief, what, like 30 seconds before you turn it off and turn it back on, or like close it and reopen it. So I guess it's not a true like how much time you've actually put into the game or done it. I'm surprised they went with the Fez there, not with the guy I have a lot of energy on. Seems like a bad choice. Also isn't factoring into weakness when I was doing the math here, by the way. This is actually more than enough energy to get the knockout. I'm hitting like I think 400 here now, maybe close to 500. 660. That's crazy. I forgot to times 2 it. Something at mid stage there. Just have another one just in case something happens to it, you know? I don't think there's anything to super rod. I'm okay with that energy stay. Actually, move that energy there. Just so you can't, like, stall me or anything. Oh, that's why. Bayleaf, the other Bayleaf is prized. Okay. That's why I couldn't find it, because it's prized. Dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Can I get it right here? Thank you. So the reason I binged it because right now they could theoretically flame body cannon, but do an active and take 2 prizes. They go to PP, yeah. So if they're able to boss, but I mean right now they can also just Inzork and take 2 prizes, but then they can attack the next turn. Yeah, I haven't been great about checking my prizes tonight. We'll blame it on this being later than I normally stream and throwing me off. And I spent a lot of last game just talking about Clefairies. They do get the knockout for, like, they have knockout. We just have to hope that they whiff it next turn. I don't even know that they will. I think we just have it. They were just able to take 2 prizes before I was able to. So I think they just have it based off that. Like, just the math is there for them. Unless we... No, even Iona would really slow them down. How many PP ups have they used? Only 1, so they most likely have at least 2 left. I don't even know if that matters. I guess actually they're potentially playing around Briar, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's the check mark of the checkmate of the game there. Or check, rather, of the game. I can't really play around that there. They've put another Zekrom into their hand. They've showed it to me that it's in their hand. So I can't even boss kill that. So I think that is pretty much. They play around the Briar and they can just boss for game. Or actually, they don't even need to boss for game. They could just kill this and kill that Wet Butt. We'll get that out of range. And yeah, I don't think there's really anything that we could even find here that would be beneficial to us. I'll check. Yeah, just some, I mean, Briar, they played around that, but even then, that wouldn't really do too much for me. The Meganiums don't stack now. No. Even then, we're doing enough damage right now. Yeah. If they just have energy, they have it. If they just have energy, they have it. That Prime Catcher would have saved me so much in the early game, would have definitely put us into a better position. But I mean, it just got to the point where it was 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2. Yeah, they have it. They just took the first 2 prize cards. It's how it goes sometimes. And this is a pretty linear deck on our end over here. Honestly, I should have probably attacked with Meganium after they took the first 2 prizes to force them to boss. Is what I should have done. Because the Meganium hits for weakness and is hitting 170, which is 340. So it's what I should have done. I was playing a pretty straightforward linear there, which wasn't long-term great for us. All right, we played some different decks tonight. It's been a while since we played Zero Edge. I am streaming tomorrow. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't think I was supposed to play this tonight. I think I was supposed to be playing Hardcore Gen 5. That's so funny. Tonight on the schedule was Hardcore Gen 5, and I played TCG instead. Forgot I even wrote that on the schedule. I forgot that Gen 5 existed. Maybe we'll play that tomorrow. I was wondering about that when it came in. Yeah, I just forgot about it. I forgot about it completely. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I haven't actually looked back at it to see what I'm currently doing with it. That will be the stream for the night. Saturday, I am playing in a cup, like I said. The next few weeks, streams might be a little weird. Because next week on Monday, I'm going to a challenge, and then next Saturday, I'm going to a cup. And then playing in a challenge the following week, and then the week after that's the Orlando Regional. And then the week after that, I'll be gone on a cruise for about a week. So streams will be weird for the next month or so. But we'll see what happens. I shouldn't change the schedule last minute. Nah, I'm just forgetful. I'm just forgetful. That's really all it is. Chat, I also got woodcutting level 55. That's pretty exciting. And it's med time. Med, not bed. I'll be awake for like 3 more hours. All right, chat. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for swinging on through. Been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. Been an absolute pleasure playing some Pokemon with you. And been an absolute pleasure leveling up my woodcutting. Hope you all have a fantastic night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow around 8 p.m. EST for something of some kind. Bye.